What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing, Gabe, CC, Tayuna, Anthony? How y'all doing, man? Hope y'all doing well, bro. Make sure you like stream if you haven't already. Polaris time. Polaris time. I didn't know if I was gonna play this character again today or not, to be honest. But like legit the only activity active in Wiz. I don't know if we'll play SimCity. It wasn't on the agenda per se. I already started late. I already started like 30 minutes to 40 minutes late, bro. I'm trash. Hope y'all doing well, bro. Yo, if the Balance Together line ends, can I still use the deck for a different deca? Yeah. Yeah, all the stuff you keep is fine. It just you won't be able to earn any new stuff because the event's gone. It's that kind of thing. Song is such a vibe, bro. Oh shoot, I forgot to start the TikTok. Oh, I wonder what the plan for tomorrow. DJ, what's up, bro? Because the Balance Together line gonna take a long time to rerun. Is the Balance Together line like bad? Like compare, what's the easiest Together line? I heard it was Life, but I'm not too sure. I heard Life was the easiest one. Is that true? Tayuna, I hope you're doing good. CC, I hope the stream went well. Dun, 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 dun. I heard Balance is the hardest one. Hardest Storm? I knew Storm would be like the strongest joint, you know what I mean? I cannot type with one hand. There we go. But yeah, I mean, why is Balance the hardest one? Is it because of massive like triple shield spam? I mean, that would make sense because they just shielding the whole time. That would make it obviously annoying. That would make it just terrible. Well, I got like no sound on the game. That would just make stuff difficult for no reason. So it already took me a minute. I was eating dinner and then I got caught up on this Ice Spice news. And then I kind of went down a rabbit hole, like trying to figure out what happened. So that kind of took a minute. It's not what I wanted to listen to out there. I wanted to do this. And why is it 8D? 8D is kind of near. We gonna listen to this. We're gonna go for nostalgia. Well, sound wise. Let me go to the. I gotta open the key thing. Did you hear Ice Spice SpongeBob stuff? Yeah, yeah. When the movie first came out, they was talking about that, yeah. But just recently, she got into a fight at McDonald's in Hollywood. These people just rolled up on her and tried to fight her. Just dumb crap in my opinion. I don't know, just it was no reason to just attack like that, bro. It was just dumb stuff. Yeah, it was just, nope, they lock up the girl. And the boyfriend that was defending the girl, whatever. Not even really defending, just being on her side for doing dumb crap. It was just stupid, if anything. The prison. Yeah, she was chilling at McDonald's. This girl rolled up on her, got her in the face, slapped her. Ice Spice tried to defend herself. Then the boyfriend yanked the girlfriend that slapped Ice Spice out the store. And then he tried to fight her outside. And then the girl tried to fight Ice Spice in the middle of the street. Ice Spice is going with the fight. I don't know why, but she's going in for it. And then, a little bit of chaos. Unfortunate. Lock her up. The random girl. Lock her to move up, my G. Why can't they get the hands to yourself? It's because like people just, I don't know, they feel it. They want to get the clout stuff and I don't know, man. They be jealous. People be jealous, envious, and just stupid. There's no reason to do that dumb stuff. Cause now you're gonna be stupid and get locked up. I like being free. I don't know about them, but I like to maintain my freedom by not doing dumb crap. Personally, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? So I'm just not gonna go out here and fight random people. That doesn't seem like the smartest thing to do in 2026. I can do more valuable things. If you want to fight, join a boxing club or an MMA club or wrestling. If you want to fight people that freaking bad, that's my number one recommendation. If you want to really fight people, there's things for that. They're called combat sports. It's no excuse. Tyler, what's up, bro? Tyler, I appreciate it, man. It's an older thumbnail. Make sure the Selena Gomez video to keep my hands to myself. I remember that joint. I remember that. Yeah, it is unfortunate, bro. Stupid. Stupid stuff. Stupid. That must have happened last night because the video was nighttime. So I think it happened like probably around 10 last night or maybe super early in the morning. It was a McDonald's though. It might have been a 24-hour McDonald's. Who knows? But it definitely was night. It was dark out. Like she was just chilling. She just wanted to go outside and, you know, get some McDonald's. Do regular stuff, you know what I mean? But she was trying to hide herself. That's why she was wearing like super baggy clothes and like nothing but sweats. You guys, as a celebrity, you have to do that. You can't just go out there as you want because obviously you're in the public eye and people are weird. People are very weird. So. Hope y'all weeks went well. Last time I seen y'all was like Monday. So hope everything went smooth, bro. Today was a busy day. Almost canceled today, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Almost canceled today's shoot. Today was so busy. I like legit passed out. I functioned off 2 hours of sleep. I had to cover an event and do a whole bunch of other crap. It was rough. I was functioning off 2 hours of sleep because I was just up last night, bro. Just should have went to bed, but didn't. I just should have, man. But it's about to be the weekend time. I should go to the gym this weekend. I went during the week, but still, I should do some more over the weekend. Gym's not far. Plus, going to the gym is good. It's healthy. But with this finger, what's the third finger on your hand called? I guess like the ring finger, but I'm trying to think of a different name for it. My ring finger on my left hand is kind of screwed. I don't know how I heard it. I probably heard it on a punching bag or something. 9 out of 10, that's what I think happened. It's kind of been messed up ever since. And it's not any better that I don't let the hand rest. So the healing is a bit delayed. Because I do go to the gym very frequently. I also need to clean up my eating habit. This week eating habit hasn't been the cleanest, I ain't gonna lie. Low-key been slipping a little bit on the eating habit. Like last week was great. This week not so much. This week hasn't been the cleanest. I also didn't eat that much protein as I should have. Bro falling off. Me? I'm falling off? That's crazy. Got a whole absorb shield on. That's a nasty. Yeah, you die, you gotta get better. You gotta get better. Frig. Sophia, what's up? We're in Polaris at the moment. At the beginning of Polaris. What do you call it? The Bastille? Basically a prison. I don't know who plays Sim City. Who knows? Haven't made it that far? You will. It's a level 110 world. So, you'll get there, bro. Did the audio sound okay? Oh, shoot. Did the audio sound okay? Let me know. 'Cause I'm getting a weird thing popping up on TikTok. But it might be fine. What's Glory? Well, this is a Death/Storm character. I haven't made it that far either. I'm level 49. So you're like in Dragonspire, which isn't bad at all. Make sure you do the Grizzleheim stuff if you haven't. You know, highly recommended. Grizzleheim gives a lot of XP and give you spells and stuff. We're gonna add you. I think you already got me added though, on my other characters. So you already got me added. It's fine. Yeah, I've done Grizzle. That's good. Now you good, Kyle. Talk to Dainton. This world beautiful, bro. King's Owl's in their bag. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm saying. In Pirate 101, if they add it, I think Polaris would be a really good option. I would personally like Grizzleheim and Polaris to be added in Pirate. Definitely. Cameron said you're in Chrysalis. Tight. Chrysalis is honestly one of my top 5. Where's the mouth from? It's from a bundle called Forever After. I think it's called Forever After. It goes like one of the biggest houses in the game, or at least land space wise, like open space. That junk is ridiculous. It's from the Forever After bundle. I don't know if it's in the Wizard101 website at the moment. You can check. That's how you that's what it is. Goalie Bowl. I hope I said that right. I'm terrible at names. He said, how can one play this game for years on end? I wish I could. I just get bored too quickly with these games. Would you see yourself playing this for as long as you... Wait, would you... Oh, sorry. My brain fumbled. Would you see yourself playing this for as long as you have if it weren't a streamer? Yes. Sorry, I don't know what my brain farted. You were making sense, but my brain just fried. It's been a long day. That's a good question. Hold on, where my homie go? But yes, I still would. Me streaming it, it just showcasing me playing it. But I've been playing it since 2011, and I don't think anything has changed. I was gonna say I'll probably play it more if I wasn't a streamer, low key. Because one thing that you do in streaming, and it just is, it's not like it is a thing that just happens, right? I don't know. It's probably just me. But when you play certain games, that's why I just play certain games on stream and certain games not on stream. because I don't want to always put it in front of the camera 24/7, right? Wizard is one of the games I put in front of the camera, right? And I'm okay with it. But like certain games I don't put in front of the camera, like Helldivers or Warframe, certain games like that, because those I don't want to necessarily always record on. You feel me? So I probably would play Wiz more if I wasn't recording all the time. At the moment, Wiz is in this up and down phase because there's not really too much happening at this very moment. But I think I would definitely still be playing it. And the one thing about Wizard101 that's different than the other games, a lot of games now try to give you that adrenaline jump super fast with the massive, like with the leveling up system being very fast and getting everything you want to unlock fast. Wizard101 is an older game where it's slower gratification compared to newer games now with like instant gratification. That's why you unlock things every 2 levels and stuff like that, right? Because they try to give you gratification super quickly. Wizard101 is a game that wasn't like that because it was older. So it'll kind of take a little bit longer too. You know what I mean? So that we just gotta remember that's what Wiz is like in the sense of that mindset. Right, that Wiz is definitely way different than other games. Personally, that don't bother me. I've been playing it for a while, but I think that makes the game better because it's a journey with it. You know what I mean? I think it'll be funny because I don't watch this particular anime, but I have a lot of people that watch this anime talk to me about it. In the sense of One Piece, for example, One Piece is like a 1,000 episode anime, and what people enjoy about it is the journey of it, right? And it's the same thing with this game in a sense because you're enjoying the journey of buying your house, decorating your house, getting your pet, leveling up, exploring these worlds and stuff like that at a slower pace. You know what I mean? That's how this Wizard101 operates. So that's why I really enjoy it, and I've also been playing it for a while. And I still plan on playing it even when new worlds come out and revisiting the old worlds. So I hope that makes sense. But I'll definitely give it a try again. Maybe look at the game in a different light and also explore different aspects of the game and not just the questing. Just quest. You got pet training, you got fishing, you got houses you can build, and gauntlets you can do together. You can find a guild, team ups. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. What do you do when you got to old worlds you already beat? What do you mean? Oh, like, okay. You saying like what can you do to revisit the old worlds? One thing you can do is badge hunting, right? You can try to complete all the badges or all the side quests in the previous worlds. Because there's people in this game that do try to complete every single quest within a particular world and they feel happy about that. Right? Because that is an accomplishment because not a lot of people do that, including myself. Like I don't go here and complete every single quest. Right? So you're a very strong player if you go back and do those things. I personally don't do that. Then you go badge hunting. You can do all the quests on previous worlds, which is good. You go fishing, crafting, all that stuff. There's a lot of side stuff in the game that I think is overlooked. It's a lot of side stuff, bro. Lots of side stuff. And also sometimes it's just good to revisit old worlds. Like I'm happy that I'm back in Polaris on this particular character because I really enjoy this world. And sometimes when you play on very high level characters, you kind of wish you could go back to previous worlds because of the vibe and the aesthetic and the nostalgia factors of it. So like, I would like to play on a lower level wizard again to play through like Marleybone, you know, stuff like that. Sometimes the nostalgia kicks in and questing through Wisteria. That's great. My thing is killing right now. I don't know why the Durag is killing me at the moment. This junk is killing me. Feels tight. Frost, no problem, bro. My phone was acting up, so I couldn't watch a lot of it, man. But no problem, bro. No problem. There's an attack on the iPhone 13s out here, bro. There's a war on them joints. Apparently they're trying to cook the iPhone 13s, bro. They want you to buy the 18s and then 17s and stuff like that, man. Leslie, how you doing? Welcome. Make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't already, bro. Ask any questions you want. I've been playing for a while, so if you have any questions, if you're new to the game or whatever, I'll happily answer them. Or you just want to vibe and listen to Arc Polo in the background with me. That's what I'm doing. Arc Polo, Let Go. That nostalgia 2020 pandemic song. That joint was tight. Which bedroom would you sleep the hardest in? Which bathroom would you poop the hardest in? Those type videos on TikTok, like, that joint was tight. How many maxes? Okay, so in the sense of the new Darkmoor world being out, I technically have 2 now. But if you take that out, because that's recent, I have technically, what, 4? Yeah. But since Darkmoor just dropped its extra 10 levels, so 2. Nice, I got all 7 caught up to Darkmoor World. I was gonna do that, Leslie, but a couple things. One of them had to go through Solenopolis, which was, oh, that joint was gross. Low-key wish I could skip Solenopolis, had to go through that. And then I just got very burnt out from Darkmoor because since I go like the content creator route, right? I burnt myself out so fast trying to get the content and questing. Those super long streams I was doing for Darkmoor, very long streams, those were draining. And then the fact that I had to you know, do that and then farm everything and, you know, just do content crap kind of burnt me out. Because I did that. I did also a test room. I completed test room, then I did live room, and then I farmed live room and then did all my storm characters. So I was kind of burnt. And when my next character I did Darkmoor, I took a break, right? I was like, I'm not gonna force myself to do this, especially for a game I paid for. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a break, bro. I'm gonna take a break. And so then I just did other stuff. Not saying like Darkmoor is a bad world. It's just if you do a world multiple times back to back, like the same world, it'll become kind of annoying and just kind of boring, you know. So you just want to take a break, take a breather, and then do other worlds, and then come back to it. Like maybe a couple weeks from now, when I decide to play on that character and do Darkmoor again, I'll enjoy it because I haven't seen it for a minute. You know, that kind of thing. I'm sorry. It got annoying. Zach, what's up? I'm on my Death and Storm character. Hope you're doing good, Zach. It got too annoying because, yeah, Selly and I had to do Wallaru for most of them. Technically, my fire still needs to do Darkmoor, but they're at max, so I took a hiatus after. Yeah, and since like the whole leveling thing, and the new level cap, you might already hit max before even hitting the world, just due to how leveling works in the game. Instead of carrying XP and then not stopping off with a certain level cap and crap. So yeah, and it's okay to take a hiatus because people don't remember that there's a lot of stuff to do in this game. It's not just questing, even though questing is the main premise to get stuff. There's a lot of side stuff to take adventure on and invest into. Gardening, fishing, decorating, PvP if you want to go that route. Tournaments and gauntlets and decathlon and beast moon, and there's a whole bunch of side stuff to get into that a lot of people don't look at, and then they just stick with questing and be like, there's nothing else to do, when it's a ton to do. You just gotta look, and it's right there. You know what I mean? It's literally right there. It's in your face. Kaylee, I appreciate the gift. Thank you. Thank you for the love, Kaylee. I appreciate it. Real talk. Thank you, thank you. We're on the same quest. Tight. Tight. I'm getting carried by my own me. Leslie, I appreciate the... Oh, did my thing? Leslie, I appreciate the heart in me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to you, Leslie, and shout out to you, Kaylee. I appreciate the love. I won't be back until 190 mostly. Oh, frick. That's unfortunate. That means we'll be here till the end of the year. Because traditionally they drop a world every year unless it's like an end of an arc. You know, that's the pacing. But Wizard's at a funny spot. Wizard's kind of in a limbo phase. Why are you in this what world? Wait, what world is this? Oh, I guess saying like what world is this? This is Polaris. But yeah, Wizard's in a funny spot not the most entertaining phase of his life right now. That's why people are kind of iffy. Especially like, I don't think, I wonder how console's doing. Apparently console's not doing too well. But I wonder how console's handling this. Yeah, don't forget about chasing badges. Yeah, is that Nathan? I just mentioned that earlier. But yeah, it's chasing badges and collecting pets. There's so much to do in this game, so much. It just gets overlooked because, you know, a lot of people don't either know about it or just be stuck on questing. And also, I brought this other point up when I was talking to the person in the YouTube chat. By the way, I'm live on YouTube and TikTok, but you remember to look at Wiz in a different light. Wiz is an older game, so it functions differently than the newer games. I think newer games have the instant gratification ingrained into them to where it's instant dopamine hits, right? Sorry, a lot of newer games have instant dopamine hits. That's why you get stuff every 2 levels. You know what I mean? Compared to like Wiz giving you stuff like every 5 levels or 10, like 1 new spell every world type thing. You know what I mean? Like, because it's slowly progressing, slowly getting stronger. For me, that's not an issue, right? But I know a lot of games now kind of adopted the way to just kind of throw stuff at you to make you stick, you know? All right, questing? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, but Alvin made a short that people who badge hunt, they'll just buy Lunari to get tier 5 forms, like real quick for badge leaderboard purposes. No, I mean like badge hunting in the sense of fighting a boss 100 times. There are different type of badges. Crafting badges, fighting bosses 100 times badges. There's a wide variety of badges. Not just like the Lunari one, and not the Lunari one, but the Beast Move one. That's just one particular small portion of badges compared to the entire game of badges with every other thing there. There's probably the Captain badges, decorating house badges, pet training badges, having certain amount. There's a whole bunch of other stuff, you know. So that's a small portion of badges that can be kind of spoofed. There's other things to get into and other badges that are not so easily spoofed. Have you done them solo? Done what solo? Like questing? Not really. Not like 100% solo too much. I had one character just kind of like that, but not really. Well, I switched to my console from PC. And I still enjoy it. I'm in Mirage. That's nice. Yeah, I personally, I did a little bit of console. I'm just a PC guy, bro. For Wiz, I am, let me heal, I guess. I am a PlayStation guy. Always been into PlayStation. But Wiz in my heart is a PC game for me because it's so much easier here than just doing it on console. To me, in my eyes. Well, here's one thing I don't understand. I go to badge leaderboard, says 1435, but apparently there's EC that can go like almost 2K badges. I have no idea because I don't look at leaderboard stuff. I've never been the type to be a leaderboard person. I just do me. That's what I really like. I'm not really that type of person that really does like PvP kind of content either. Like I would like to get into Wiz PvP one day, when they lower the barrier of entry and fix certain things, which they said they're working on. Yeah. Waldo, what's up, man? You know, never mind. Storm was all right. What do you mean? What you mean? Make sure you also like the stream too if you haven't already, bro. Highly appreciate it. But the PvP is botched now. Yeah, they're still. Yeah, they trying to work on that. Hopefully, they're doing a massive quality of life during the summer. That's what I hope they're doing. At this very moment, I hope they're sitting down together at the table in the office and is trying to figure out and put together pieces to boost the quality of life and stuff to make people enjoy what's going on. Because the previous update that happened, they added a whole bunch of new spell element stuff and certain restrictions and all that, which a lot of people aren't really too fond of. And it's kind of been off the ball with a couple things, including like EC stuff. With a whole bunch of crap. So hopefully during the summer, when the summer update happens, a huge quality of life update to where a lot of things are fixed and a lot of things are brought to the forefront, and just enjoyable overall. This recent Beast Moon was actual cancer. Every team was abusing the sigil bug. Yes, and me as a person that actually didn't like Beast Moon at the start, but after a couple months actually really enjoy Beast Moon. I am really upset with how Beast Moon is at the moment. And I used to really be invested into Beast Moon, but this whole broken sigil, basically a 5v5, 6v6 kind of situation is very annoying. And it's just too chaotic for me. It's just too chaotic. Cause now you gotta hope you and your team survive, basically fighting 6 people. And hope to win one fight. That's just stupid to me. And I thought it would be fixed by now, but it's been like a month and what, 2 months? Or a month and a half since the bug been out and it still hasn't been fixed. So, it's annoying to me. That's one of the things I'm very annoyed at the moment with the game. Like taking away AoE, I get it, but healing is crazy. What for PvP? They took away healing in PvP? That's kind of crazy. Like I said, I'm not really too in the loop with PvP too much. I try to hear a little bit of things here and there because, you know, I'm friends with certain content creators. So I kind of hear like radio chatter on what's going on with this and that and the third, and sometimes I pop into the homie streams to see what happens. But I'm just gonna say this, you know it's bad when AwesomeTheSauce is not really into it at the moment. That's how you know it's a problem. And shout out to Sauce, he's an absolute legend. I love Sauce, right? He's cool, he's tight. Talked to him a few times. Man's a legend. But I'm just saying, that's how you know it's an issue. When like your #1 PvP guy, right, is, and the reason I say #1 because you like the guy that gets like relatively the most views for PvP in the game. Your #1 PvP guy is not playing PvP and is doing like die = delete challenges, which is smart. He pivoted to something that he can still focus on, which is really good to do. I'm about to say, if that happens, when your #1 guy abandons, that's an issue. Pirate 101 crossover, we love it. Guy is only $2,000 worth of crowns away from being willing to fix the current bugs. $2,000 crown for it. Unless you use alts like the bear spell that heals you. So spells that do damage and heal. Okay. Not like heal spells alone, but like, okay, I get you. I'm sorry. Like regular heal spells are out the window. Like there's no more initial heals or only just heal overtimes. Can I do this? What is that? Oh. Oh my god. I sometimes want to say I'm amazing, but I don't want to sound too cocky. Dun da da da. Easy word. Where the homie at? My fault, OG. What the song you got in the background? I'm gonna need that. Oh, you don't know this song, homie? I ain't gonna roast you though, you know, but this was the prime pandemic song. Prime pandemic called Arc Patrol Let Go. Won't let go, let go. That junk is full. I can listen to this song forever. Listen to this song while you have LED lights on, my G. is a true experience at like 2 a.m. I do that a lot. I do that so much, bro. Arc Patrol it's one song that just makes me feel so different. It's a weird feeling the songs make me feel. It's because this was like prime pandemic time. You're locked in, you're locked inside the house and just on TikTok, or at least for my instance, right? And this song would just play, and it was a popular trend, and just it was a great time, a great feeling for me. You know what I mean? I'll follow you just for that. For sure, appreciate it, NBA. Tight. Lego, how you doing? It's always the same pattern with silver chests. No, there's a key drop collecting thing you gotta do. There's that one you just saw. And I think there's probably another type of game too. Yo, on console, not PC. And NBA, I appreciate the follow, bro. I appreciate y'all following. Appreciate you, bro. Let go, let go. Like, this song is literally on loop, and I'm so happy. It literally makes me levitate. Not an exaggeration. Obviously not physically. I wish it was physical. But spiritually, bro. Connected. Let me know if you're a PC or a console player. Let me know, bro. I'm a PC guy, man. Let go. Do he cheat? Cheater, cheater. It took me nearly a decade to realize you get the space bar during the shotgun lock to send a charge. You can? Roblox. I still didn't know that. Oh my gosh, I'm trash. Dang, gang, you good? What happened? Am I too amped? I got lower the vibes, lower the frequency. What's that little thing above people's names and a little blue bar? I always wondered, but I'm not that far. A blue bar? What you mean? Like in a fight, a blue bar of other names. Oh, this. You probably talking about the shadow. This thing. If you're talking about this means shadow magic. If that's what you're talking about. Did he get rid of this, or am I tripping? He dark packed. That's crazy work. What school is in a weird place? All of them. But I don't. Okay, so for me, I don't know. I don't get into PvP. So in a sense, to identify what school's in a weird place, it will have to be from a PvP standpoint. Sorry, it would just have to be. Because for what I understand in PvE, everything is particularly all right. When PvP gets involved, that's where you have the imbalance of powers, right? Because certain schools are just dominating the field, especially when combined with other schools, and some are just absolute garbage. Jenny, how you doing? Low 100? Tight. What's cool? So that's why I can't particularly answer that question, because I'm not into PvP. So I don't know. But the people that are heavily into PvP, let me know what school you think is not in a good place. But again, if I wasn't in PvP, then I'll absolutely know. Because for PvE, I think everything's pretty much alright, in the sense of them having their own particular things. Especially since like they try to do this whole Rochambeau thing, which I know a lot of people are kind of confused about. But Rochambeau is not that difficult to really understand, right? Once you actually start reading the cards. because Wizard101 did get a bit more complex over time. But I think if you start this game from scratch, you'll be fine. If you're an experienced player, then they throwing these stuff at you, then you have to learn something new. But I feel like the game is still doing a great job gradually teaching new players how to do things, right? Oh, look at all the randoms. No, asking when you get Shadow Magic, she was answering. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Got you. What's your stats? I'll show you after. But I'm getting carried traditionally. I was trying to make a gear set that goes best with Storm and Death stats together. But like the only good gear set is the one from either Chrysalis, which I need to get this weird robe, get a whole bunch of robes to craft one robe, which is stupid. Or just buy a pack. And I don't feel like buying a pack at the moment. I can't do it. So I got this rocking Darkmoor. Because I want this character is supposed to be Death and Storm mixed together. It's a dual school character. Because I already got a particular I got a particular Storm character already and I already got a Death character. And sometimes to mix up having fun after you make like 5 characters. One thing I recommend doing is if you want to have a new playstyle, just try to study 2 particular schools and prioritize those schools. Now there's 2 characters I got right now. There's the Fire and Ice walkthrough that I was doing, where it's Fire and Ice together on one character, and this character here, which is Death and Storm together, they just learn Death and Storm spells. And what I mean that is you prioritize your training points for that particular school. Like when I get training points, when this character started, and I was getting my training points, I'll automatically learn Storm spells. That'll be like the #1 priority, right, when it comes to using those training points, because that's what I wanted this character to focus on, was those 2 things. You don't have to go this route. It was just a new fun way for me to like play. And this was definitely before the whole what is called magic weaving system and the arch mastery, especially that Fire and Ice character. That Fire and Ice character came before the whole thing where they introduced arch mastery pips and the whole. It was before that, because I had to use the whole when I created that character, I had to use the amulet. In this game there's an amulet which makes you use power pips for another particular school. Now that's kind of obsolete. They low-key can take those out because once you hit level 50 they're obsolete. So yeah, now dual schooling is a bit easier past level 50 because you get arch mastery pips, but before then that wasn't possible, right? Because there was no such thing as school pips. You had to either use that, have to just waste a whole bunch of pips, or buy that particular amulet from the crown shop, which would kind of do that. This right here, for example, Ice Mastery Amulet allows power pips for ice spells. This is basically what Arch Mastery is now with school pips. These are absolutely obsolete, so either they just low-key should just take these out, because once you hit level 50, they're done. Because you unlock Arch Mastery at level 50 after Dragonspire. Like, what's the actual point? Yeah. And it's the reason this character don't necessarily got it is because I gotta do the quest. But it's fine. Like, I got the pips. It is the magic weaving crap. It's kind of go together. Wizard101 is free during holidays. Yes, for like 7 days, which can be extended. I mean, when you reach the final boss, would you be down to try them solo for entertainment value? I mean, I guess. I mean, it's just solo's overrated. The solo phase is kind of done. There's no benefit to doing it solo. I guess it's entertainment and extent, but also at the same time, I don't feel like being stuck on the same boss for like 5 hours. I don't know. I'm a weary Wizard101 player that's been doing this for 2011. Like, some said the dog in me died. We'll see if that's true or not. Elite, how you doing? Did they make this 100% free? No. Like Jenny said, it is free during the holidays. Or like random time when they decide to. Why is the damage different even though it's the same spell? What you mean? Why is the damage different even though it's the same spell? there's multiple factors that could be involved. Your gear damage, the percentage of the stats you got, or the traps placed, or the enhancements of the spells placed as well. All that stuff. Like, I'll like clarification on that question. Because there's multiple factors that can increase the damage of a particular spell. You got your stats, you got damage buffs, you got your traps and your blades, all those factors that can help contribute to a spell being stronger or weaker, depending on you got weaknesses or shields. Let me know if you need help. I just cleared Mirage. Thank you, Alex. How Mirage for you? KI is still gonna scam some schmucks, so they'll never remove those crown shot master amulets. No, if they're selling, they're gonna keep it. Unfortunately, they ain't gonna move. Cause the whole thing is like they're useful to you at level 50, but the thing is you don't need them at level 50 though. It's one of the worst personages you can actually buy in early game. Don't, in my opinion, don't buy anything from the crown shop when you're level 50. Don't buy anything. There's in this game totally. To be completely honest with you and transparent, you don't need anything from the crown shop low key to dang near you hit max, because all the gear sets you honestly do need are given to you through just questing and just farming. You don't need to buy anything. Now you can buy it for convenience and efficient, right? If you don't feel like fighting the boss a good like 20 times, go ahead and buy it. I don't blame you, right? Go ahead, go for it. But the impression, now I'm just talking about PvE. Now there's an impression, right, that the same rule and logic don't apply to PvP. In PvP, you do got to buy a pack or two. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There's no way around it. But in PvE, they give you all the gear that you honestly do need to progress. Some of the worst things you can buy is that mastery amulet, pet snack things, because they only give you 7 for $5 for crowns, which I think is the biggest robbery in this whole entire game's history, which is just ridiculous. And if you do want to buy something, hold on. Sorry, I got a call. Lock in. Don't die on me. Yeah, and if you do want to buy something, low-key make it be a mount that you really enjoy, or nothing. Oh, or the Professor Horde pack. Okay, so there's two things I think are, yeah. All right, I'm gonna be transparent with you. A particular mount, okay, so not even a mount, that's not even, okay. Ooh, I might buy this low-key. I might save up for this. Nah, that's low-key OD. I can get this for $15. Low-key, chat, I might get this. The writing head count, I might get this, bro. Not gonna lie, that mount goes hard. I'm a fireman. That kind of goes stupid. And I kind of knew they were gonna bring this out anyway. It kind of took like a year for them to do it, right? But it's fine. I'd rather buy this than buy the freaking scroll. Did they have a state? They legit had a last summer, chat. They had a scroll, right? A scroll of fortune. This crap. And it was the main mount that you'll get 3 copies of for 30 days, right? 3 copies for 30 days. 3 30-day copies, right? So it's 90 days you got that particular mount on, right? They did the same thing with that mount, which I always thought was kind of stupid. Because my thing is low-key just lock it. In my opinion, low-key make it the premium part of the scroll. And you can even increase the scroll more by a good $5. Right, the scroll now is about $15 to buy, right? If you low-key lock it, KI, this is what I recommend, but you know, do what you wish, it's your company. This takes $15 to buy the scroll, right? 7,500 crowns is $15, right? Low-key, I would be willing, I think me personally, if the quality is good, you can increase this by $5 more. So a $20 scroll if you make this, if you lock this and made it permanent and it was a value of at least $15 worth amount. It was the mount itself was worth $15 and you lock this, I will be personally fine with it, because then you unlock all the rest of the stuff that's already kind of locked too. I'll be fine with that. I'm willing to pay $20 if the quality's good. Me personally. I know other people are mixed on it though, so it just depends. To each your own. Add that mount, I love it. You lucky, Jenny. I'm gonna have to save up for that. No cap. No cap. And yeah, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna stream for a little bit more, chat, because I have to go soon apparently. Something unexpected. But yeah, oh yeah, so like I said, things I'll recommend buying. Also make sure you like the stream and subscribe as well. Appreciate having you here. It will be the Professor Horde pack. Right, this low-key goes stupid. This is really good because of the Dworgen hat, if I can find it. It's the one I'm wearing now. The Dworgen hat goes absolutely dummy. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. This junk here is crazy because it gives the mass feint, which is one of the best spells in the game. Arguably one of the best spells in the game. Is it locked behind paying? Absolutely. But in my opinion, it's worth it because you don't need this spell. The spell's not needed for you to progress through the game. Absolutely not. Would it make your life easier? That what you're paying for? Convenience? Absolutely. So it'll be one of the very few things I will buy, especially if you have a higher level carrying your ass. If you have a higher level carrying you, this is definitely great. Blinker checkpoint. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and the one thing about, I was gonna say you could buy a mount that you really like too if you want to really buy something for the crown shop, but low key, if you want to save money and not really spend any more crowns in the game because you really don't need to, there's some mounts, very few, that cost gold. You just gotta save up your gold, bro. You just gotta save up that gold money. So if you go here to gold, like for one, the Lioness, for example, you'll see a couple, very few mounts that have a gold icon next to it, like 90,000, 90,000, 50,000. Very few, but they're still the same speed of being 40%, and they're only costing on gold. So you don't need to buy it. Just if you really like a particular mount, then fine. But one thing I would recommend buying is the Dworgen hat. It's a really good hat. You are gambling because it is in a pack, but it seems really good. What member benefits this weekend? I have no idea. Chat, what's the member benefits this weekend? If anybody knows, I haven't paid attention to that in a long time. But hope you're doing good, Amber. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Somebody in chat will probably say it in a minute, but I have no absolute idea myself. Did anybody know? Double reagents apparently. Okay. You get a free Professor Horde pack from Spiral Scene or Spiral Showcase though. Yeah, if those are out at the moment. If those are particularly out, then yes, you can. And if you get it dropped. There's a lot of ifs. And you can, I guess, rerun it through each character. Okay, if you got more than one character, chat, your progress bar for an event restarts. So, if those events are going, then try your luck on that. So you do get free packs from those. And I did get stunned. Don't rage, I need to do Dragoon. Bless your heart. Dominique, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Bless your heart, Amber, because overrated. Over freaking rated. Nah, that's OD. I am hot. I'm doing good, man. I do hate Dragoon, not gonna lie. It's not worth it in my opinion. The game is too far advanced for Dragoon to be relevant. So I'll just get a different gear set, low-key, I ain't gonna lie. In your opinion, what school is the hardest to play? Either balance or, I think, okay. From me actually playing a character or playing a school far, it would have to be balance in my opinion. Balance is just rough due to the fact it's meant to be support. Each school, especially back then, I played Wizard in 2011. Each school had a particular role, right? Not every school can do the same thing. Storm is meant to be a glass cannon. They're meant to be main hitters. I'm sorry, that's what it is, right? When you had a Storm in your team, back in the day, I'm about to sound like an old head, G. And back in the day, if you had a Storm Wizard with you, they were main hitter no matter what. I don't care what the circumstances is. Unless that boss is Storm, then you start reanalyzing the plan. And even then, just add a convert to it and you'll be golden. Fires and myths would low-key be backup hitters, right? If you had a myth on the team or fire on the team, they'll just backup hit just in case there's a rare chance the Storm don't kill, right? And fire sometimes will low-key help blade the Storm because they have the same elemental. Life will be healers. They'll just be the healers. Ice will be the tanks of the group, always shielding, right? Death would just kind of be the weakness guy or just be solo on his own because they don't really need anybody. Balance would be support. Their only job is to either trap the enemy or blade the people hitting. Since their main purpose is support, them not being able to support anybody kind of makes them obsolete in the solo situation because of how their spells operate, and it's kind of harder. You know, it's so tough to the point to where if you're fighting against balanced bosses or balanced mobs, you have to use your other spells that require other schools to do damage. You can't use balance-based spells like Judgment on a balanced person because they'll resist. You have to use Hydra, Chimera, stuff like that to actually do proper damage. You know, so me personally, for what I played through, it'll be balanced. I played a little bit of life and I didn't care about that either. So what gear would you recommend for level 130 def? I'll low-key check the bazaar until you hit like level 140 to 150. Then you can check out what the caramel gear is. And then if you hit 150, what's 150, chat? That's Lemuria. To check the Lemuria set as well, I think for Merciless. The only reason I say this though is because the investment for Dragoon isn't that good because of how fast you'll get to a new level to where there's new gear and better gear to get. That's the only reason I'm saying that, right? I hate Hall of Hero Dungeon. That is pretty rough. And out there's a lot of people spawning for that too. Ain't gonna lie. But a lot of pieces of gear are sold in the bazaar. You know, they're auctionable now. Just the word. If that's the word. Won't let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go. Let go. Let go. I heard they're making the highest level 200 this year or next year. 200 will have to be, this year will be 180. No, or 2 years from now. So next year. It's only 10 levels every year. And go through a 10 level each year basis. Yeah, make sure you like the stream, subscribe if new. I appreciate you all out here. Again, shout out to Kaylee and Leslie for the love. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoying the stream. Hall of Heroes isn't that bad if you have a smart team. Exactly. That's a huge if. If you find a dedicated team, then absolutely you're fine. To those that did Darkmoor, how do you feel about Darkmoor farming? I feel like Darkmoor farming was a mixed bag. I absolutely hate the final fight. Without spoiling if you're into the story, I ain't gonna spoil too much. But in the sense of how Darkmoor operated, I did not like the final fight and the requirements for that to be farmed. Just straight annoying. Darkmoor final fight was gross. I'm talking about the world, not the castle, by the way. Man, Darkmoor made me so mad. It was like 5 different steps you had to take to get to the final guy, which is bad luck farming has to be removed. Kyle, that's not even my particular issue, right? That I'm kind of okay with. Right, that's not my big issue. My biggest issue is that during the final fight, you have to go through like 5 different things just to get to the final guy, and then him not dropping what you need, and you have to reset everything. That's my biggest issue. That's my whole thing. Let's see how fast we get through this one. Anthony, we're gonna try to zoom through this one, bro. And it's a little bit of a roughie. A little bit of a rough one. Yeah, you gotta look for stuff like what? Yeah, and my thing, they didn't learn from the whole. One thing that kind of irritates me a little bit. You have the blueprint of understanding. Players don't like this thing, right? Players don't like searching for this stuff. I have a golden idea. Tell me, Bob. Oh, this is genius. Think about it. Even though they didn't like it in the previous world, hear me out, though. Let's add it to this one. Blow their minds. Easy work. They're gonna love it. I don't love it, damn it. It's bad. Like, why would you keep throwing the thing in the face that people don't obviously enjoy? It was an issue for the broken dreams to be running around a freaking map and searching for the dream water in that nightmare dungeon. Why in the hell would you increase it again? Why would you do it again? What's the purpose? Stuff like that irritates me to a crazy extent. The badge locking farm is terrible, especially with multiple wizards. Just make it like the Forbidden Library Gauntlet pity system. You're okay. Like atavistic, 45 runs. Mount Olympus 35 runs, bro. No, I didn't know those badges were that bad though. There's 35 runs to 45 runs. Jesus, a lot of runs. I'll say no more than like 5 to 10. 5 to 10 runs. 5 runs. Call it a day. I'll say no more than 5. Realistically, bro, I'll be honest with you. No more than 5 runs. Anything more than that, it is absolutely OD and just ridiculous. I'll say 5. 5 is perfect. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't there going to be a new dungeon in Darkmoor soon? Not that I know of. I haven't really tuned in too much to the KI lives because there really hasn't been anything too much of news lately in the KI lives. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not saying you shouldn't watch it, but for me, there's haven't been enough information to have me like, oh, let's go. No. It hasn't. The KI lives I've been kind of missing out on, bro. I'm like, I can do it out. And I'll just, and low key, Twitter will have everything anyways. They'll just, you know, you stunned? Oh, I am? Oh, shoot. It's fine. So I'll be like, you know what? I'll just look at everything will happen on Twitter anyways. They'll tell me. Or I'll just ask the homies. You farming this? Why? Oh, I'm not farming this. I'm questing. I'm questing on this character. Is that you finished? Not on this character, nah. Nah, this character gotta go through it. Bring out the minnow. Bring out the minnow man. The minnow guy. I thought you finished it. Oh, nah. No. I'm gonna complete this, then head out. But yeah, man, Wiz is gonna, I think Wiz is gonna do all right. And also, don't forget, there's supposed to be another game that's supposed to come out called Ravenwood Academy. Now, when that drops, chat, I will be out there. I will be on it. I'm a lore guy. If you're new to the channel, the page, one thing that really intrigues me so much is obviously like the aesthetic of Wizard101, the gameplay and yada yada. But I'm a real lore guy. The story matters to me so much, and that's part of the reason why I've been here for so freaking long. Is because of the story. Sorry, the story kept me here forever. GG, and with the love of love. GG. Shout out to my guy Anthony, bro. He helped a brother out. I really appreciate it. Always helping the brother. You double faint her and the storm in the frenzy you cooked. I love the story. I love the storyline too. The storyline is absolutely incredible. Low key, it's a better storytelling than a lot of stuff that's out here. And his story's been going on for like 11 years. Even though like different arcs, not even 11 years. Even though different arcs are going on, there's so much happening, and it's just great. It's really good. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, man. Sorry it's a bit short, but hope you guys enjoyed. I go live every Monday and Friday. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you join Discord. The Discord is in the link in bio. We'll be having giveaways on there by tons of people like Rain and Coda and everybody. Shout out to those people, man. Shout out to Anthony that helped me out today, and shout out to Kaylee and Leslie for the love on the channel by giving gifts and stuff like that on the TikTok. Yeah, if you need any help on Wiz, just let them know in there. They mainly PC people though. We have a few console players, but mainly PC. And they be vibing there and chilling, so make sure to go check it out. And I will see y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace out, guys.